let's go right over here on the right with Zach.
Take us through the feeling of scoring that first touchdown as a Duck and kind of what that means to you.
Shoot. I don't think any words can describe how I felt, but I just know I was just super in the moment, just super excited. Just all the hard work and preparation, throughout the years I've been here, it's finally starting to pay off. So,
Front left, James.
Walk us through the play in particular, because heading into it, they had only allowed 5 passes of 30-plus yards and really didn't get beat over the top, and you did. So walk us through what you were seeing heading into the game and on that play in particular.
Heading into the play, they showed us a lot of man and stuff, but obviously just coming out, they started playing a lot of zone. So when we did have the play call, it was just really more so like, okay, there's a dude in front of me. I just got to run by him, and then the ball's going to come. So I just kind of did just that, and shoot, I was just in the end zone. So
Back right, Aaron.
Coach kind of just talks about how it doesn't matter, if you're on the field, you're a starter when it comes to Oregon football. For someone like you that may have not, we've heard a lot about you from many of your players, especially the players that are in your room. Mm-hmm. How would you describe just how that mindset has helped the team get to where they are today?
I think really just having a lot of the younger guys actually take pride in like their role and stuff, and making sure that their head is in it too. Because even though majority of the time we have a lot of seniors and stuff like that, just knowing that if you keep your head in the playbook, you execute and practice and all that, if you're ready, you're ready, and he gonna play you for sure. So just honestly, just making sure that the young guys take pride in their role and stuff like that. So yeah.
Back left, Matt.
Your peers always talk about your IQ on the field. Where does that come from? Where did you develop that at? Was that high school? Was that here once you got here? How did you get that way?
I would say definitely in just the way I prepare. I'm in the playbook. I wouldn't say the most, but I'm definitely in the playbook for sure. And just really playing the game before the game. Just making sure, even though we do have like a walkthrough and stuff scheduled, just making sure I myself get a walkthrough before, just doing things ahead of time, stuff like that. So just being prepared has definitely helped for sure.
All right, Zach.
Apparently, Evan calls you Justius. Thoughts on this?
Just a little inside joke that me and him have. But yeah, it's just me and him. It's our relationship. So.
James on left.
What's it like playing with a quarterback where no matter where you line up, you're still a live target? Where there's a lot of guys where if you're on the left hash, regardless of time, down, distance, score, if you're to split out to the right like you were on the second one, you're not an option for a lot of quarterbacks in this country. Yet you are with him. And he hit 3 to Evan last week, and he hits you there. What is it like running routes for a guy where he can literally throw it anywhere on the field?
I really just think I just really harp on like all 11 guys on the field have a purpose, like to be on the field. Whether the ball might not come to you, you running a route for your partner to get open and stuff like that. Just knowing like, okay, every play is really your play. You just got to execute it. And the ball might not come to you, but it definitely will, especially on that play. I personally didn't think I was getting the ball, but like I said, I executed my route the way it was supposed to be ran, and I got the ball. So.
Stand on the left.
How have you felt your connection with Dylan just kind of increase and strengthen as you've stepped into a bigger role over the last couple of games?
It's definitely the growth has been there for sure. Me and him, we practice a lot. Even just not even in our scheduled practices, but even outside of that, making sure that me and him just get on the same page with a lot of the routes and concepts that we run and stuff. Just taking it to the next level with him. And just making sure that me and him are just making the right read so we can get the ball downfield.
All right, Brennan.
I'm not sure who your rooting interests were growing up, but would you say that what happened today was a lifelong dream for you?
Honestly, no. I didn't start playing football until like my junior year of high school. I really wanted to pursue track and do hurdles, but now that I got the opportunity, everything is just starting to flow for me now. So I definitely would say it wasn't a dream of mine, but it's definitely something that I've really worked hard for. So yeah.
Back left. Cameron.
When you see Noah truck somebody like that, just what does that do for you, and what does that do for the rest of the team? Is there a jolt of energy that you feel from that? How does that impact the game when you see something like that?
It just makes you want to play harder, honestly. Yeah, when I was watching it on the field, I'm like, okay, broke a tackle, and then it was 1-on-1 to the end zone, and the guy just, he didn't make the tackle. So yeah, it kind of just gets you pumped up. Like it makes you really just want to get out there, block even harder, run your routes even harder. Just knowing that your teammate who just ran over, dude, just exploded through the end zone. So yeah.
Back right. Aaron.
Coach Lanning, and I think Tez has talked about it a lot too, about just the amount of physicality that your team brings in practice. And then Tez mentioned today in his press conference that a lot of defenses aren't able to stop the offense because they're not seeing that kind of speed when they practice week to week. Just how has your defense challenged you, and how do you challenge them so you can prepare to face big time opponents and big time moments?
Definitely. Our practices are super physical. I would say that for sure. Catching the ball, and you're most likely going to get hit. But just making sure that, practice is super physical, and then obviously trying to break tackles and stuff like that. Trying to just make sure practice is just harder than what the game would actually be. So when we're in the game, everything is starting to slow down, and, it's a lot easier. So.
Back left, Matt. Actually, kind of back middle.
Back to your high school career. You were committed to Utah. Dan Lanning gets hired. Can you just walk us through how you got the offer to come here and just kind of what made your decision to flip and how it's gone now?
Definitely just the relationship aspect. Coach June definitely helped just in the process because, like you said, I was committed to Utah. But then I got a call from Lanning after he had won a national championship, and he FaceTimed me. And then, kind of just that connection right there, him winning a national championship, but then him actually, making time for me and stuff like that. And then June, of course, the effort he put onto me and stuff like that definitely just, helped me grow a relationship with them. And then we just took off from there.
Stand in the back, Cameron. Last question.
Obviously, Dylan's throwing a lot of touchdowns to you guys, but he's a pretty energetic and funny guy when he gets into the end zone. What's it like for you to see him score on the ground? Just how does that feel?
It's really just funny, honestly, because like you said, he's probably one of the funniest dudes that's ever walked in this locker room before. So when he goes in the end zone, something's gonna happen that's funny. Either whether he dances or something like that, just of that nature.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys.